let's tear this engine down.
What's up, brother?
Oh, you know. Alright, if you guys could do me a huge favor, hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. It doesn't cost you anything but a dime of your time, and it really helps the channel out a lot. Alright, let's get back to the video. Doodle. Alright, let's pull these pistons off. So this actually is a caged bearing in here, which is kind of a bit of a surprise. The rod feels good though. Alright, let's pull this starter off. I'm going to need a longer extension. Okay. Holy doodle. So look at that. Compared to a good one. Alright, so I'm just going to scrape all these exhaust gaskets here. Just get all this stuff ready to go back together when I get all the parts. I will say, man, these exhaust gaskets are pretty brittle and hard. Sorry, I didn't help. I have a coat of oil all over my hands, but let's see if I can not cut my finger off. Alright, this looks a little less likely like I'm going to chop my hand off. Anyway. But we'll see. Got a Titan Performance parts here. Impeller yoke tool for Seadoo, and this will fit in one other brand. I can't remember what it was. Part number WR001. Should fit in the PTO here. Let's see what else we got. And then this used head came in. This does fit in the PTO. So that seems real good. So this should go on here. Well, we might need a little longer ones because I'm going to want those to thread in there farther than that. Alright, so I got this set up here. Typical Harbor Freight, they only give you 2 of the bolts that you really need, so. But I think I got it hooked up here and squared up halfway decent anyway. Okay, let's see if this will work. Alright, it's time to split this case here. Oh man, those are tight. Well, I'll be crikey. Alright, well, part, the crank looks good. Everything in here looks pretty good. So I'll get all this stuff cleaned up real good, and our gaskets should be in a couple days, and we'll rebuild this bottom end. And go from there. Everything looks pretty good down here, though. These are Japanese industrial standard. But luckily I have this impact driver here. There we go. Well, I was expecting much worse, but thank God for that impact screwdriver, or I'd be in trouble. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what blew this engine up, is these filters are clogged. Okay, let me show you guys something here. So this is what blew it up. These are filters that are inside of these carburetors here. Let me make sure you're in frame. Okay, and check this out. Let me see if I can get some out. It's just packed full of that stuff. Here, let me grab a pick. It's just packed full in there. Which made it run lean. And caused it to blow. Look at that. Look at all that stuff. Just caked with it in there. Alright, here's the other side. Maybe you can see down in there. Maybe you can see in there, it's just full of stuff. So look at the green goo in these fuel lines. It's just terrible. It ruins ruins engines. The government ruins engines. But see what we've got here. Oh yeah, just full of schmoo. Like, what is that? See if we can peel this diaphragm off of there. Oh, it's pretty clean in there. Really. But I don't like the look of the schmoo in this stuff. And what is all this? It's dirty. The filter's just plugged solid. So this O-ring here. Replace that. Alright, so that diaphragm doesn't look too terrible. But it's not really dried out or anything. They are OEM diaphragms. But we're going to replace it, clean all these parts. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the needle and seat here. I know that some people say not to change the needle and seat, but I'm going to change it. I'll set the pop off accordingly afterwards. See a little ridge in that needle. Go ahead and pull the seat out. The spring, I will be reusing this spring. Alright, well, I got the broken screw out. I had to drill it out. So, there's that. Metal shavings everywhere now. So the jets are under there. I really needed to get that out to get these jets cleaned out properly. Main jet actually looks pretty good. Alright, yank the needle and seat out there. So I just took that clear flapper off the bottom here. Look at this. Clean all these ports out. Alright, got one of these for each carburetor. Let's open this up and reassemble this carb here. Alright, so let's start reassembling here. I'm going to start by putting the main jet back in. Now I need to put that flapper setup back on here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I was able to find one here in my grandpa's bolt bin that he gave me. So thank you, Grandpa. Appreciate it. I'm going to put some Loctite on it because it is just slightly shorter than the one on the factory one, but it does reach and I get a few threads in there, so it's going to put a little Loctite on. Snug those up, that's done. I'm gonna install, I already put the new gasket on the seat here, so I'm gonna put the seat in. Put our seat holder back in there. And as I had said before, we're gonna use the same spring put that down, and it's the diaphragm. Like so. Alright, man, I got a big mess here, but look at this junk in here. A little lithium grease around here to help it slide on. And there she goes. And the other side here, same thing. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in there. New seal on there. I forgot you guys were recording over there. Alright, well, getting the case sealant on here. Okay, got this on to line the cases here. I'm gonna torque these down now. Now these are the 17 foot-pounds. this one here. We have number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Good. 13's good. And 14 is good. Alright, well, she spins over nice and smooth here, so everything's looking good with the bottom end. Just waiting on the rest of the top end here. So I'm replacing the oil lines and the gasket on the intake and the rotary valve cover here. Just pulling these old lines off. They're not in that bad a shape really, but I'm just gonna go ahead and replace them. Clean all this stuff. Make sure that these ports are all clear. I'm gonna go clean these parts. Here. And then we will cut and replace the oil lines. Alright, so I got those parts all cleaned up, but I realized that I'm out of Loctite 242, the blue Loctite, so Not going to be able to reassemble that today, but I will cut the new oil lines here. Just going to take my new line here and just going to measure it up. That one. There's that one. Alright, I just got fuel selector rebuilt, new hoses on there. So let's go reinstall that. Get the rest of the lines in the ski changed over. Nasty green goo. You don't have to go crazy tight with these, you'll just crack the tank. Just snug enough so the fuel's not gonna leak out. Get our gauge hooked back up here. For the sender, now we need to connect all these fuel lines. So this one goes to 4. This one goes to 2. This one goes to 1. And this one goes to 3. Which is the vent. Alright, fuel system is all done, and then let's put the oil tank back in now. Alright, so I have a new filter to put on this too. The old one's like a screen style in it, which is obviously no good now. The new ones are a paper element, so it doesn't matter the direction. Alright, this oil tank's ready to go back in. Looks good, just waiting on the parts here and we'll get her back together. This rub rail's cleaned up nice. The only thing that really hasn't cleaned up, I haven't really tried anything, what is this grab bar here? Other than that, she's pretty clean. Alright, I'm calling it a day. It's like 1 a.m. Alright, later.